First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Ready?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
70, Indy.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Remember the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Swift. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Go out. Get it.
Now a give right side. Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 1st down, Lawrence quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Switch out. Check it out. He's coming.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. 10 logo.
It's our time. It's our time.
5.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man has got it. It's complete. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Get it.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Kaepernick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now a give, right side. Swift. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
4th down, even. 51's a Mike, boy, 51. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
No, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again. Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
70, Indy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Galladay, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. Come on, D. Hey, exit. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A final shot before break. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Get it.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Try to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We play to win.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Here we go. 60 or. Now.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
8, read.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
High 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. So don't say nothing. 58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
General West. Go, go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again, Lawrence. Buying time to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down. Lawrence going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. CD, fourth quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, called victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Leo.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.